Hi and welcome. It's Milan with Tuning Into the One and Tune Into the One, the place and the space to be able to find, attract, and live in true lasting love. So you're able to find, attract, and live in true lasting love by magnetizing your attraction, supercharging it. And that way you create a powerful process from the inside out to manifest the one, starting in days instead of the usual waiting years or even wasting decades. Again, my name is Milan and I'm the founder, lead coach, and trainer here at Tune Into the One and Tuning Into the One. It's all about magnetized attraction, finding the one, and living in true lasting love. Along the way, dream dates, wonderful times, wonderful experiences, along with a lot of deep digging. So it's not all roses. The process that we're about to go into, the 7 keys, are very simple, very easy, and I've done them. I've helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of private clients to do this. So my journey searching to find true lasting love took me through 4 weddings, 3 wives, 2 divorces, and 1 amazing son. It's been an amazing journey. It's taken 35 plus years. I definitely had to wait years and end up investing decades. Now I'm living my dreams. I've helped my clients get there too. My journey took decades. Yours doesn't have to, as is the case for my clients that I've worked with one-on-one. Now I want to be able to reach out and help as many people as I can to avoid wasting years and decades and start getting results in days and weeks and months instead. So the big picture, the 7 keys to dream dates, soulmate success, and long-term happiness are: 1, clarify your vision and crystallize your desire. 2, prioritize your time, activities, and direction. 3, supercharge your magnetic soulmate attraction. 4, upgrade your signaling skills and your communication tools. 5, uncover those hidden challenges that are slowing you down, standing in your way, or stopping you from living your dreams. 6, clean up, streamline, and optimize your environment so you make room. Allow that space for your ideal twin flame to walk into your life once and for all. And 7, create a powerful mindset to be able to believe in yourself, in your dreams, to keep you motivated and inspired each and every day, and to keep that fire of your desire lit day in and day out, from waking up to putting your head down to rest at night, so you have that inspiration, you have that motivation, and you have that desire driven every day to find, attract, and live in this true lasting love place. Today's video, key number 1, clarify your vision and crystallize your desire. Why? Because clarity changes everything. Most of us, as we're going through our lives, professionally, personally, emotionally, psychologically, physically, walking through everything, when we lack clarity, there's indecision, there's confusion, there's frustration, and there's procrastination. Clarity is pivotal to a solid dating, relationship, and partnership foundation. Clarity helps you to build the confidence. It replaces that confusion and it dissolves that procrastination. It also helps you to raise your self-worth, inspires you to excellence, and crystallizes your priority. In one sentence, clarity motivates action. And it's fundamental to you getting from this place of, desiring and dreaming and developing and just kind of like walking through it, and creating that bridge to taking that action for relationship happiness. Clarity begins to define itself for you, for me, for all of us when you ask better questions and when you ask key questions. So you're looking to build leverage and to focus yourself in a busy world, right? So you want to ask yourself some key questions. One of those is, why is true lasting love important to you in your life today? The why has got to be significant. That's the leverage, because when you build leverage to focus your desire on intentional planning, then you're able to crystallize that vision that has you saying, this is why it's important to me, and to be able to clarify that vision in such a way that you also deepen and crystallize the desire, okay? So when is the right time for true love to enter into your life? So after you ask yourself the question of, why is true lasting love important to me in my life today, right here, right now, then you want to ask yourself a second key question, which is, when is it the right time for true love to enter into your life? Because if you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, if you're in your 40s, if you're in your 50s, if you're in your 50s plus, you're gonna have a different answer to that question, okay? You're a different person in your 20s in terms of what you're looking for, what's important to you, why it's important to you, and by when you want to have it. So when is the right time for true love to enter into your life? Is it now? Is it sometime in the next 5 years? Is it over the course of the next decade? You want to answer that question because you want to be able to recognize how important certain dreams are in your busy life, right? Getting clarity, ask the right questions. By when do I want all this? By when do I want to start having dream dates rather than just going out on random dates? By when is the right time for me to, and then fill in the blank. The right time to get serious, the right time to be in an exclusive relationship, the right time to get pregnant, have babies, have a family, have a house. How do I know when the right time is? You ask the question. You get some answers, and then you get the clarity. With that clarity, you start crystallizing that desire. And so the next question would be, how do I know when I've met the one? And that's where connection and compatibility and communication come in. So number one, clarify your vision. The second part of that is crystallize your desire around that decision, that vision, that desire, to know why it's important to you. Because you want to be able to design your dreams in this busy world. So what do you want in your ideal dream partner and partnership? What is it going to look like? What is it going to feel like? And what is it going to be like when you imagine it in terms of what's important to you? When you do a soulmate attraction blueprint, you're starting to get clarity. Clarity defines itself when you ask yourself better questions and ask yourself key questions. And the best way to get started on that is to do a soulmate attraction blueprint. The soulmate attraction blueprint basics are what your ideal dream partner and ideal dream partnership look like, feel like, sound like, taste like, and smell like. You want to dial up your senses where you're going to do this exercise, this process, this way of putting things down on paper, on a computer, on a laptop, on a smartphone, because you want to be able to dial up your senses and ask yourself, what are the ingredients that I want in this ideal partner and in this ideal partnership? Put it on paper and start putting together a recipe. So the soulmate attraction blueprint is putting together all the different ingredients that for you make a difference in what it is you want and why those individual ingredients and collectively that's important to you. You start with the big picture. Why do I want true lasting love in my life? Is now the right time, or by when do I want it? And what does that look like, feel like, taste like, smell like, sound like? And then start putting it down. Because before we can dial up those senses, we have to put some ingredients down on paper or into a laptop or into a smartphone or into a tablet or into a desktop computer. So what are the ideal dream partner and partnership ingredients for your recipe? Once we have the ingredients and then we come together with the recipe, then we can bake it up in our imagination so we can deliver it out into the universe's oven of material manifestation to have it appear in our physical lives. That's why it doesn't have to take years and decades, because once you do a soulmate attraction blueprint, you're starting to directionalize your wants, your desires. You're starting to crystallize that desire and to clarify that vision on paper, and then allow that to come alive inside of you so you can put it out into the universe's oven of material manifestation to make it happen starting in days and weeks and months, not years, not decades. What's the secret here? Where you want to get clear on a couple of different things in your soulmate attraction blueprint. You want to be able to clarify kind of like 3 different categories. The first category is what are your wants and your don't wants. The second part is what are your likes and your dislikes. And then the third and the boundary pieces here that will define that secret sauce of your recipe, if you will, are your must-haves and your deal breakers. You want to know what's important to you, what is it you want and don't want, what is it you like and dislike, and what is it that you must have and that are deal breakers for you. The deal breakers and the must-haves are the essential key pivotal points. If you put down a recipe and you know in those ingredients, the most important ingredients, the key ingredients, the critical ingredients are your must-haves and your deal breakers, then you have these essential, critical, and core parts that are key to key number one. So measuring the ingredients is all about focusing on the recipe. So if you want to start putting those ingredients down, pause this video and do it. Then continue from this point on, okay? So once you've got your basic ingredients down, you want to focus on the very best of every man, woman you have ever known, dated, partnered with, and married, and you want to make a list. This is where you start putting the wants, the don't wants, the likes, the dislikes, the must-haves, and the deal breakers, and you start intersecting them with what it is you've experienced. So focus on the very best of every person you've dated, partnered with, and that's been a key critical relationship in your life, and make a list. Then do the same thing of all the worst pieces of every man, woman, partner you've ever dated, partnered with, married, or been in a relationship. And next to each of the best elements, rank them in terms of 1 to 10. 1, okay, this is really not that big of a deal. 2 to 5, low range. 5 to 7, medium range. 7 to 10, high range of importance. This is how you're going to help to define your likes, your wants, your likes, and your must-haves. Your wants are going to be the things that are in the medium column, 5 to 7, 4 to 7. The likes are going to be the stuff that's 1 to 4, 1 to 5. And the must-haves are going to be the 7 to 10 pieces. Complementary and inversely, the worst pieces are going to be the ones that are the highest scoring on the not good scale. So your dislikes are 1 to 4, 1 to 5. Your don't wants are 4 to 5 to 6 to 7. And your deal breakers are 7 to 10. Okay? So once you've ranked all the different best and worst elements, now you've got the basic ingredients for your recipe. What you want to do now is add some flavor and taste to your recipe, and that's where you get a little bit deeper and get some more clarity and crystallize some more of what it is you like, don't like, and have deal breakers with, what it is you like, want, and must have. And these are the different ages, stages, body types, shape of somebody's body, shape of somebody's finances, shape of somebody's stage of life piece, so that you get an idea of how these things look and add some flavor. We all have a bunch of diversity in terms of what we've gone through in our dating and our relationships and everything else. However, we also have patterns. So when you think about it right now, right here, wherever you're at in your life, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s plus, look at the age, stage, body type, shape, and financial shape, physical shape, emotional shape of the person that you want to be with. Are they starting off? Are they in a building process in their life? Are they building and conquering? Are they established? Are they growing? Do they have their own kingdom or queendom? Are they pretty much in that place, in that space of, are they starting out in life? Are they pretty much hitting a nice momentum in their life? Or have they already had a bunch of accomplishments? What's the ideal dream partner and partnership for you? When you look at this other stuff, tall, slender, portly, athletic, stocky, chunky, color eyes, hair, ears, hands, feet, size, height, all this stuff matters, as does financial and lifestyle considerations. So once you've got all this, you want to realize that alignment, the compatibility piece, has to do with your vibe, your values, your identities, your beliefs, and your expectations. Vibe as an acronym is you want to attract in the vibe of the person and persons who are best suited for you. And you do that through your values, your identities, your beliefs, and your expectations. Your values are what's most important to you in your life. Your identities is how you see yourself and how you see others, including your religious or spiritual affiliation, your belief in health and exercise and lifestyle. then the beliefs are not how you see people, but how the world works according to you. Money doesn't grow on trees would be a belief. I have to work hard to make a decent living. That would be a belief. And then your expectations are your benchmarks, okay? So if you want to, there's another video here that's all about the vibe. There's also another one that's all about the soulmate attraction blueprint in more detail. Go see those videos. This is the synopsis, the short version, the bullet points. Your vibe is important because you want to dial in your vibe to attract in people that have the best complementary blend for you, for your ideal partner and your ideal partnership. You want to have 25% of your values, your identities, and your beliefs to be common or similar or the same. And you want to have 75% of your values, your identities, and your beliefs aligned in complement with each other and with some contrast and diversity. So 25% same, 75% aligned. And they're aligned by either being in complement, they complement each other, or they're contrastive for differences, because we all need essentially those components. So 25%, it's okay for you to disagree on where you're going, what's going on, but those are your must-haves and your deal breakers. They have to be inside the must-haves and outside the deal breakers. Otherwise, it doesn't cut it, okay? So 25% in common and 25% it's okay to have contrast of disagreement. 51% is the key critical kind of number you're looking for if you want to quantify, okay? So your identities are how you see yourself and others. And this is very important for long-term success because they will change over time. Your beliefs are where you will find your major must-haves and your deal breakers. And there you want to give it some time to surface. So if you get into a situation and you start dating and it looks like a dream situation, you plug in, you connect first. Remember the 4 core sacred soulmate signals? Another video that you can go to for more detail. Connection first, build compatibility and explore it second. Connect with effective communication throughout and explode your chemistry last. The reason you want to explode the chemistry last is because you don't want to get those physical pheromones and those juices flowing before you've had a chance to really establish a core fundamental compatibility piece. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak and heartache down the road when they surface. Beliefs are where the must-haves and the deal breakers are, and sometimes it can take as much as 6 months for these things to surface. Why? Because sometimes people are hiding some stuff and you want to find out sooner rather than later. 90% of this entire process to making sure you clarify your vision and crystallize your desire is willingness. Willingness and courage. 90% of this is willingness. Get out there. Be willing to take all this information and put all your wants, your don't wants, your likes, your dislikes, your must-haves, and your deal breakers into a bullet point list. And then put your traits, your attributes, your characteristics, the looks, the feel, the taste, the smell, the sound of all these core components down on paper, which start putting together the ingredients and the recipe for your ideal dream partner, your soulmate, your ideal dream partnership. Make one list or make several lists. The most important thing is willingness, action, and make sure to make this list all about the positive and the desirable ingredients pieces, and also the negatives, the ones you found in your experience or in the experience of your childhood that you know are deal breakers, okay? So 90% of your dating uncertainty will get resolved by this process of doing a soulmate attraction blueprint and tapping into and dialing into your vibe to put things together. Because when it comes down to the number one dating puzzle pieces, mysteries, and uncertainty, you will have solved them with this process. Now, when you get out there to date or to look for a mate, you've already got a recipe. You've already got your ingredients. You know what kind of baked goods you want to be able to attract and put into the oven of manifestation for the universe to bring to you. So when you're out there, you've started designing your recipe. You designed your recipe based on the ingredients that are most attractive to you and that you know you're allergic to and you want to stay away from. So you want to be able to put something down like I'm a strong, independent, working professional man or woman. I have no children. I have 2 children. I'm an artist, nurse, doctor, CPA, lawyer, business executive, entrepreneur, teacher, social worker. What is it that I want? I want more children. I want pets. I have pets. I come with a certain amount of history. I want to find and marry my ideal dream partner, my twin flame, someone who is kind, strong, financially stable, emotionally available, knows himself, knows herself, and knows what they want, and is ready for a long-term commitment. If you can go into your dating process and be able to hit that kind of a phrasing right out of the gate or very soon after some small talk, you're gonna cut through the noise and you're going to stop wasting your time. You can also start throwing out there and letting somebody know early on in date 1, 2, or 3, you know what? I'm looking for somebody who's really authentic and self-confident. What I want to make sure that I stay away from is somebody who's narcissistic or somebody who's verbally or physically abusive. I want to attract in someone who's not the jealous type. I want somebody who makes me, our partnership, our dating process a real priority in their life, who can take care of me and protect or provide for me, and he wants or she wants to feel the same way I do about them. Someone who sees me for who I am and sees me as the one for him or for her. Powerful phrasing, start using it. Use this kind of phrasing and languaging in your dating to stop wasting your time and to start qualifying and building and exploring that compatibility. Connect first, build and explore compatibility second, and by the second or third date, you should have a pretty good idea of what's going on. So you want to define your soulmate attraction blueprint. You want to make your written list. You want to summarize and turn it into a conversational phrasing to be able to use on your first 5 dates. Get good with persistent practice. Ask those key questions so you never get taken advantage of again, never get hitched to the wrong situation, and never get ditched by the wrong guy or gal, because you always want to get the most out of your dating to get those dream dates, to find that consistency and balance and manageability in your dating process, to find the one that you can say, I love you to, and who will say, I love you back. In this video, we just covered key number 1 in detail. Stay tuned for how to keep open and open up even more doors with the other keys to relationship mastery and to dream dates and to soulmates. You're able to move forward now. If you're ready to move forward and you want something like one-on-one coaching, then go to our free introductory session page at findtruelovenow.info and find out more about how you can work with me one-on-one, or if self-study is the right thing for you. That's findtruelovenow.info. You can work with me one-on-one, and then we can go into whether self-study programs, working one-on-one, or just using all the free information out there on Tune Into the One and Tuning Into the One websites, the YouTube channel with over 100 videos on it. Whatever your situation is, use this video, use the YouTube channel videos, use the 2 websites, sign up if you're ready, willing, and able, and you have the willingness and the courage for a free one-on-one session if you want to pursue one-on-one coaching. Because taking action today, finding true love, starting today, it's awesome. It took me a long, long time to get here. I help others get there much quicker, better, easier, and faster than they ever thought possible. You can find true lasting love. It is for real. Because year after year, it feels great to have helped all these clients one-on-one and helped thousands from platform stages all around the world. Use these resources that I put together. Whatever you decide, just do it. Work on it alone. Use the self-study method from one of our self-study workbooks. Work with me one-on-one on coaching, but whatever you do, stop waiting. He's out there, she's out there still waiting for you. I love this stuff. It took me 35 plus years to find it. I've helped hundreds and thousands get some or all of this easier, better, and quicker. It's my passion and it's my mission to help as many people as I can to live their dreams, to live in true lasting love. So clarify your vision, crystallize your desire, do a soulmate attraction blueprint. Start doing it today and begin to magnetize your soulmate attraction starting today. Use these 7 keys, use this detailed video on key number 1. Help yourself, do self-study, or work one-on-one. Take action today, make it happen, live in true lasting love. It is the real deal, and everything you need is available on the websites, Tune Into the One and Tuning Into the One, and on the YouTube channel. So stop wasting years, stop waiting decades, give up on those trial and error methods, and start practicing these 7 keys instead to help you live your dreams today. Bring your courage and your willingness, because we're here to help with the rest. True lasting love now, not in decades. Magnetized attraction, days and weeks, not years and decades. And manifesting the one in as little as 3 months, like one of my clients did. And that was one of my first clients. Use these keys to open up the doors to true lasting love. Find true lasting love once and for all. Look, the clock keeps ticking. It's your choice. I hope you take action today. Big love. Bye for now.